statistics, and then you can jail her. All these different things that she likes or doesn't like, her intelligence and all those. It's actually very interesting. I'll bring up this. Economy, politics. There are different factions on your island, and obviously, like, these are the different ones: capitalists, communists, intellectuals, religious, militarists, environmentalists, nationalists, and loyalists. Each of them you have to please, or they will eventually become rebels and rebel against you. But if you have a strong enough military, you should be able to fight them off. And then you have something called, at the end of every year, you get foreign aid. Excuse me. This aid comes from the U.S. and USSR. Now the more, how do I say this? The more they like you, the more money they give you, basically. For instance, the U.S., since they're only at 60% and they're only warm, will not give us as much as the USSR, who adores us. I almost said love us, but they adore us. The militarists love me. Oh, okay. Anyway, let us start. Actually, let's start by seeing, do we have any minerals on the island? They'll appear down here, by the way. Any oil, fishing, good source of food. Oops, did not mean to do that. Logging. Huh, maybe. And pastures. Alright, so we're probably not going to be able to play a pasture game. Corn. Okay, so that's a good supply of food, though they do take a while to build up. Bananas. Okay. Papaya. Pineapple. It also appears down here. The greener it is, the better, by the way. Coffee. Sorry, I cracked my thumb. You know, for all they built up, there's not a lot of coffee until we expand later. Tobacco. Okay, so we do have some tobacco over here that we have early access to. Sadly, all this is wasted. How's it back here? It's alright. Now, how about sugar? Sugar used to make rum. Oh. Fructose Limited. The hold on. Sorry about that. Multinational food conglomerate has offered to send us some of its specialists to help in the construction of new homes for the people of St. Helena. This will effectively halve the construction cost of houses and tenements. Oh my gosh, really? Wow, that's amazing. Alright, so we're going to build a farm. You have several options here. Now, best placement for farms, you want to build it somewhere, oops, here, right board in the red, so the crops will guaranteed to be grown like right here, where it shows green. Okay. This is the priority. I said it's max priority. Now, I can click on Presidente. There he is. I can send him over there, and he will, like, I don't know, give a motivational speech to the workers, and they'll work faster. Just to make sure. I name files ridiculous things. It doesn't matter. Alright, speed all the way up. We have a construction worker coming out.
Okay.
So as long as we have enough people, they should begin working here. You can see all the shacks. These are horrible housing. Full workers, they'll get right to work making that tobacco. Problem is we can't extend a road to to there because it would just cut off all the tobacco. What I think I'll do, I'll drive people out of their homes, but it doesn't really matter. I think I'll build a farm. Come on, right there. This really didn't drive that person out of his home. You can also send the president to different areas, and he'll boost the production of it. Like, you can send him to a fishing wharf, and he'll boost, I don't know, maybe he goes out in a boat and he fishes a little and brings it in. Or here at the farm, he boosts production, I don't know, maybe he goes out and plants. He's a farmer, after all. Okay, now what I'm going to do next, immigration office. I always like to put it near the front, because, I don't know, it seems to make sense. Right when you get here, yep, gotta file your paperwork. This will help us to get more workers, since, like you see over here, we don't have full, okay, now we do, but we didn't have full workers at first, and there was a freighter. I'll explain what that does when we actually have profits. The only problem with immigration offices is that you need a high school educated person who costs money to hire. So I'm going to hire one for 500 and one for 600, and yes, the amount of money that they demand each time does increase. There we go, you can see tobacco crops being planted here, especially where it's green. I'm going to plant something here, be very prime real estate. I wonder if we can. For that. There you go. That's built. We have one worker. We're not going to build the tenement. Tenements are... they're better than shacks, because shacks are like... This is what people build when they have no housing. It's like really bad. But I'm not going to build tenements. Tenements are a huge step up from shacks, but they're still really bad. What can I do in the meantime? build a... Nah, well, you know what? We're about to get foreign aid. Do we have any money here? We have $1,000. There's an example of foreign aid. Whoa, the U.S. bounced back for us? Wow, they did. Oh, it's... I don't know why they did. Just because we're oriented toward capitalism. Now, people will... should actually have 3, but I'll explain that later. Okay. Frutas Limited insists that you build a garage to ensure the quick transportation of goods from your farms to the docks. Okay, yeah, I know how to... Oh, they agreed to construct the next garage for free. I'll take advantage of that. Alright. So again, once December came around, you can see the month and the year here and the date. Hold on. And so we got financial aid. Now, there's a building here called Teamster. Now what the Teamsters do is like... Let's say that these guys have a bunch of tobacco up in their storehouses. Teamsters will come, pick it up, bring it over the dock, and when a freighter comes, it'll sell it. So you can see now we have $1,200 expected. All right. What do I want to do? You know what? I'm actually going to go diplomatic ministry. Now, when you have the diplomatic as a trait, your first diplomatic ministry is free. What do I want to build it? You know what? I think I'll build it to the front as well. It's also good to build things at the front because it ensures you're not wasting crop space. Because nothing will ever grow on the beaches. It's very infertile. Just build one. For what I'm planning, because you can issue edicts, like development aid. Like I'm going for the USSR development aid, which will grant permanent 50% discount for tenements and apartments, further lowering our costs. You just need the diplomatic ministry built. You don't even need anyone working there to issue that. And we'll try getting people out of shacks. Alright. Love this music, man. So amazing. Okay. We at Frutas Limited want to produce the following trade agreement.
News! El Presidente survived the 18th attempt on his life this morning, finding some glass in his soup. 3 Tropicans demand immediate thorough investigations.
Hey, you bet they do. They're glad their Presidente survived. Alright, we at Frutas Limited want to propose the following trade agreement. We're ready to contribute $10,000 to the island's economy if we agree that Frutas Limited will handle all of St. Helena's agricultural exports at the current export price of for a 10-year period. P.S. Frutas Limited will express its gratitude to you in the form of $2,000 in your Swiss bank account. Now, it's basically like money that you put off on the side of yourself, and it does pad your score at the very end, but it does not help your country. I'm not going to do this because though $10,000 would be nice, we'll make a lot more money with exports, so decline. Hey, we actually have people working there. Okay. Oh, that's the diplomatic ministry. Duh. 11 new immigrants. I don't know what we're going to do with all those people. There we go. Did I issue it? Okay, guess I did. $22.50 for an apartment. Apartments are a huge step from tenements. Tenements are really bad. Alright, let's get those apartments building. Oh, it irritates me with construction workers. It takes so long to get into a building, like especially when it's a house, like an apartment, because I'm just like, really? This is your home you're building, you know? Or it could be. But it's like people's houses. I'm trying to do something nice here. This is our happiness rating. The higher it is, the better. You can improve it by improving these things, all the different qualities. We'll get to those later when they actually become relevant. Okay. Might want to get on making food go. By the way, whenever a building has that sun icon over it, it means its production's being boosted. Let's see what he's thinking. I will end global starvation. What is he? Alright. Oh, I forgot. This costs rent to live in. We're just complaining about the lack of proper healthcare. Wow, the U.S. loves me. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to issue an edict called free housing. Makes it so anyone can live in these apartments. Instead of rent being free...
Surveys suggest that the popularity of El Presidente has been dropping since the beginning of his regime. This may be due to his lackluster relations with the leading factions on the island.
Man, we're under 40% now. That's bad. I never like being under 40 because that's like... your stuff's about to go down, you know? I'm actually going to destroy this shanty because they look bad, and plus I don't want to encourage people to live there.
The free housing provided by El Presidente is an act of desperation, as the government tries to silence the discontent by such petty populist actions. I tell you, it will all be in vain. And you know this is true because my voice is the voice of truth.
See what I mean? She just hates